credit union was offered to us as an employee of the telephone company, which is where it first started. And as new employees, we were given all the information as to whether we wanted to join or not, and it was left up to us, and that's what I did at that time. I joined the board in 1978. My mother was a CEO of a small credit union in northern Wisconsin, so it was just it was in my DNA, I guess. When the opportunity came for me to run for the board, I did, and I was elected and been there ever since. In the beginning, it was difficult to get people to volunteer to serve on the board, mainly because it's a volunteer position, and it does take time away from your family and other projects that you have. That has changed, fortunately. We now have the opportunity, we have many applying to serve on the board, and that we worked hard at it to get to that point. And we're there now. I was working for Wisconsin Bell at the time, and Lois Reynolds was a friend of ours that I work with, and a business associate, you might say, and she's the one that came over and said, would you be interested in running for the board? And at the time I said, well, what does that involve? And so she kind of gave me a brief preview of what it was. And I said, sure. So I ended up joining on the board.
Lois has served Heartland Credit Union in ways that you cannot express in words. She has been with the organization for 43 years. I have been fortunate enough to have been with Lois during that entire time. We have developed a great friendship, a great respect for each other, and we work very collaboratively. She has been very instrumental in the products and services that we offer, the branch locations that we have opened, considering she started when we were in a 2-story house on Main Street and gone through 4 different projects for corporate office locations. People
want to run for the board because they want to be involved in the decision making, because they are owners of the credit union, and they have an equal vote in the board of directors, and they have an equal voice in anything that goes on.
People want to serve on the board because they have a passion for people helping people. The people helping people is the credit union mantra that we all live by.
If I go back 43 years and look at what the credit union was at that time, I recognized very quickly that we needed to grow to stay competitive with a lot of other credit unions that are right here in our community that we were competing with. So one of my goals was to do what I could to make us grow.
One of the main reasons we did go to rural Wisconsin was the agricultural lending. So we are one of the few credit unions in Wisconsin that does do agricultural lending.
Lois's role on the board was like a mentor. She was a mentor to me for sure, and also to a number of other board members. She was a calming effect. She had so much experience, even at the time. She was a kind of a driving force. She had that experience that she would use and she'd bring to the board, and she was able to help facilitate a lot of different discussions with her experience that she had.
A new board member coming to Heartland will find out really early on that we are a very family-oriented organization, that the expectations are the involvement of the board members, being able to voice their opinions freely, and being able to help make decisions that benefit the credit union.
One of the milestones that I remember best is our 50th anniversary, which was a big celebration, and it was held at the credit union headquarters here in Madison. And we had our first president, CEO of our credit union, when it was formed in 1936 on that cold February night, be present at that meeting.
The past has given us the insight as to what our members want, what our members expect from us, and technology has played a huge role in that. Looking over the past 43 years that Lois has been with us, where we came from paper and pencil to mobile banking today has set the tone of meeting the expectations of our members, keeping up with the speed of technology and remaining relevant in their lives as well.
Over the 43 years that I've served on the board, I've worked with 40 different directors, and I think that that is a very big accomplishment, dealing with that many different personalities over that period of time, and being as successful as we have been. I feel real proud of that anyway.
The credit union is different from traditional banking in as much as, like members here, they're actually owners in the credit union and they actually have a say in it.
People who are interested in people helping people, which is our motto and our purpose in the credit union movement, would probably enjoy being a board member in the credit union. It's an experience and a journey that if they get on it and that they take, they will never regret it. It has been a very good learning experience for me, and the knowledge that I have gained, I couldn't buy the education that I learned here at the credit union.